Preferences and amenities. Now that we have discussed cost involved in acquiring your home, it is now time to explore cost associated with possessing and living in it. Remember, all of these charges may not apply to you, but why risk being caught unaware when you happen to run into them? Preferential location charges. A preferential location charges or PLC is the extra fee that you pay to buy the property that is highly preferred. It could be the house on the corner of the street or an apartment on high demand floor or penthouse with a scenery. You are generally charged up to 4% of the basic sale price as PLC. External development charges. Varying from state to state and location to location, these charges are levied by the government to the developers, which are then passed on to the buyers. As the name indicates, it is the cost incurred for the development of the area around the property. Infrastructure development charges. This is yet another fee charged by the government for the development of physical infrastructure like roads around the property. Firefighting equipment charges. All projects, residential and commercial, must install fire safety equipment and the costs are levied by the government to the builders, which are again charged to the home buyers. Property insurance. A few properties are insured to protect the equity from the unknown accident like earthquakes, fire, etc. These are generally added up to the final cost of the house. Maintenance. In the above example, maintenance fee is charged per square feet per year along with applicable GST on it. In apartments, all the charges calculated are based on the carpet area according to the Real Estate Regulatory Authority (RERA) mandate. A carpet area is an area within the walls of the apartment. This excludes common area, balconies, etc. Usually builders charge this fee in advance as a deposit of up to a year or two. This cost includes common costs like security, elevator maintenance, caretaking of property, etc. A few apartments also offer pipe gas for a set price. Parking. Apartments usually give one car parking space for free of cost. Truth to be told, the cost is levied in the unit price of the flat. However, if you own more than one car, then you may have to pay for extra parking space, which varies between 2 to 3 lakhs. Amenities. Amenities are highly showcased while settling on the final bargaining price of an apartment. Even gated community homes are planned to have amenities that increase the property price. These amenities can include a gym, swimming pool, tennis court, sports center, clubhouses, etc. The discussion of whether you need them or not is really important, considering how highly they influence the property value. Club membership. Clubhouse and membership are generally covered in the amenity cost that you pay during the purchase. However, there are cases where membership is charged separately. This is generally a one-time payment for a pre-decided period. Interior. Whether you are buying a newly constructed house or a resale one, it is true that interior incurs high cost. If you're buying a newly constructed house, you have to include the furniture, wooden work, and other interior decors into your budget, which can vary widely depending on your taste. On the other hand, if you are planning to buy a furnished apartment, the cost of the house will be way higher than the basic price, thanks to the interior cost involved. They are also sometimes called overhead charges. Power, water, sewage, drainage. Water bills are generally by the government as frequently as power bills. You are also liable to pay for the sewage and drainage system as a part of maintenance, even after paying electric connection charges. You are still charged with applicable fee for installing the electricity meter and the connection to the electricity board. A few societies and apartments also have power backup plans and charge the owner for their maintenance separately. As mentioned earlier, not all these charges are applied to all properties, while some are waived, some are hidden, and some simply do not apply. Considering the applicable charges and fee, on average, the cost of a property is pushed up by 10 to 15%. All new home buyers must be aware of all the additional charges and see which can be negotiated before it is too late. So there you have it, your comprehensive guide to identifying and understanding every single one of the costs involved in lengthy process of making your dream home a reality. Now that this is underway, we'll take a step back and help you understand how much you are eligible to borrow from a lender in the first place. Join us in our next video where we take the home loan process head on and tackle its first and biggest question: what is your borrowing capability? But remember, living on our channel is rent-free, so please do subscribe to our channel. Buying a home should be an exciting journey, not filled with anxiety and uncertainty. We'll make sure it is as simple, enjoyable, and profitable as you deserve.